Lions basketball, brought to you here from the Coliseum here in Georgetown, Illinois. I'm Joseph Mackin here alongside Mr. James Golightly, and we'll be bringing you all the action here tonight. Tonight, your Salette Lions facing off against the CHA Sabres.
Yeah, Joe, last year's game against the CHA Sabres ended in a 47-46 loss for the Lions. You know, obviously quite disappointing, but since then the Lions have worked really hard, and I know that they're eager to prove themselves this year. So I think the two major pieces for these two teams are Manny Garcia and Joe Fitch.
Yeah, for sure. Manny Garcia averaging 13 points per game, standing at 6'3" tall. Joe Fitch averaging 26 points per game and standing at 6'7". So this is certainly going to be an exciting matchup here tonight.
So, starting for the Springfield Sabres, just real quickly, we have number 1, Joe Fitch, number 10, Stephen Hardwick, number 11, Ty Seuss, number 24, Isaiah Fitch, and number 32, Hudson Brady, I believe. Yeah,
and starting here for the Salette Lions, we've got number 3, Manny Garcia, number 24, Joseph DeArtola, number 11, Joe Martin, number 20, Henry Crott, number 22, Henry Crott, and number 10, Steven Deister. So without further ado, let's get into the action here tonight.
Game time.
Sabres win the tip-off here, bringing ball down court. Lions done a good job so far this year on defense, holding their opponents usually to not that many points.
Yeah, it's been a good year as far as our defense has gone. I think we've really tried to, Coach Spezia has really tried to focus on, really getting stops on defense.
Yeah, Lions done a good job this year of holding their opponents, especially to three-point shots, only allowing their opponents an average of 3.2 made threes per game. So that's definitely an improvement from last year. That's something that really helps out on game day.
Absolutely. And I think tonight, as we said before, the two numbers that we're going to want to watch are Salette's number 3, Manny Garcia, who's averaging about 13 points a game. He's 47% from inside the arc. And for the Sabres, number 1, Joseph Fitch, the senior, he's averaging 26 a game, Joe.
Yeah, so a little bit of a mismatch, not going to lie. But last year's game was a tight game. It just showed how much really these two teams have in common. These two teams have a lot of respect for one another for sure.
Yeah.
So, and last year it was a close game, and that was, I believe, Henry Crott wasn't playing in that game. Not 100% certain on that, but he wasn't playing. And our team this year, I think we've improved a lot from last year.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be an interesting game for sure.
Yeah, so just for the viewers, for those of you who don't know, it looks like the Sabres started out in a 2-3 zone. And a zone in basketball defensively, just what it sounds like. You have 2 towards the top of the key, and then you have 3 down low. So it's really to try and shut down any sort of inside play from the big man. So looks like they're starting out in a zone, really trying to shut down Manny off get.
Yeah, if I had to guess, they're probably going to be switching out of that pretty soon once they see how good the Lions are from the 3. I mean, we've got some phenomenal shooters, especially Steven Deister, who is 44% from the three-point line.
Yeah, I mean, those are NBA numbers right there, Jeff.
Yeah. Nonchalant 3 here by Joe Fitch.
Speaking from beyond the arc. Yeah, 2 of our top 3-point shooters on the Lions are junior Joseph DeArtola. He's 39% from beyond the arc. And then as Joe said, obviously we have Steven Deister, who's 44% from three-point land.
Yeah, for sure, Steve. He's just got a phenomenal shot. It's fun to watch. Both him and Joe DeArtola, they both have great shots.
Yeah. That is looks like we have an injured player. That doesn't look good. Hopefully he's all right and gets up quickly.
On the ground here, we have Isaiah Fitch. He's the brother of Joe Fitch. I believe they're twins, both seniors this year in high school. Getting up on his own, so that's good news. Hopefully he I think he just got a little shaken up. Yep. I think he'll be back.
Hopefully.
Anyway, Lions so far looking strong. Lions have a tendency to do this, by the way, in the first quarter. They average in the first quarter more points than they do in any other quarter, averaging 17 points in the first quarter for all their games so far this year.
Yeah, we definitely come out swinging. And then surprisingly, this has never been the case in the past, but look at our third quarter points.
Yeah.
We're averaging almost 17 in the third quarter.
Yeah, 16.8. That's a big improvement from last year. That's usually where we tanked last year.
Exactly. I mean, historically,
Yeah.
La Salette third quarters are
Just
abysmal.
Terrible to watch. Yeah, our lowest points actually come to us in the fourth quarter, which, I mean, kind of scary to think about, but
Yeah.
only averaging about 10.8 points in the fourth.
Yeah, comparing this year's 2021 team against, let's say, another great team, maybe 2010, something like that. This 2021 team is averaging almost 53 points per game, Joe.
Yeah, but this is where it gets scary. CHA is averaging about 62 points per game, so almost 10 more.
Yeah.
So, but then again, who knows who they're playing? They're 8-9, I believe, so far this year, so they picked up a lot more games than we have, for sure. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to be a high-octane offensive night, hopefully.
Manny Garcia goes up strong. He's 47% from inside the arc. Second, I believe, only to Henry Crott, who only beats him by 1 percentage point at 48%.
The Lions moving it quickly offensively.
Joe Martin, one of those sleeper players who really you don't see much of until the third quarter. Maybe that's why our third quarter ratings are going up so much, because really he just takes over on offense.
Yeah, Joe Martin wakes up after halftime.
Yeah. We have a hold here on Joe Martin. Lions have done a pretty good job so far this year with fouls. I mean, could be better, but I believe they average about 12 fouls per game. So compared to other teams who, they usually, when the other teams play the Lions, they have about 10 fouls per game. So Lions a little bit more, but not too bad.
Yeah. Another honorable mention that we should note is definitely number 30, senior Dominic Herring. Just coming back from a knee injury. He had an MRI, and the doctors cleared him to play, but prior to the injury, Dominic only got about 1 game worth of playing. But he had up to 14 points that night, so it's good to see Dominic back on the court, Joe.
Yeah, for sure. He missed a bunch of games, but he's back in action now. He's been practicing for a couple weeks now, so he's excited to get back into the fray of things.
Always good to have senior leadership on the court.
Three-point attempt from Ty Seuss, no good.
Who I believe is the son of our coach, if I'm not mistaken, for the Sabres. Ryan Seuss.
Yeah, it would make sense. Another three-point attempt there by Ty Seuss, no good. Sabres bringing the rebound. Joe Fitch goes up there with confidence and scores that one. Lions only up by 1 now, 8-7.
It's going to be scary when he gets the ball down low just with that size and 6'7" frame.
Yeah, really, there's not a whole lot of people on this team. Even Manny Garcia looks tiny compared to him.
I know.
Isaiah Fitch, he's back in the game now. Joe Deratola here on the wing, gets it to Manny Garcia at the top of the key. Lions offense this year has really been phenomenal. I mean, if any team that's averaging 52 points a game, I mean, especially by La Salette standards, really good team.
Yeah. Ever since our great team back in I believe it was 2017 or 2018, I don't remember. We've had a couple slump years, but this team has really, really put in the work.
Yeah.
Especially during COVID tide.
Yeah, and for sure, and that it shows in their percentages.
Yeah,
really. I mean, it does. When you've got people like Steve who are 89% from the free throw line, I mean, wow.
Yeah,
that says it all.
90% for a high school baller is just that's unbelielievable.
Now,
that's Steph Curry numbers right there.
Now, given they've only played 5-6 games, but I mean, it's not bad.
That is true. We'll see if foul trouble becomes a problem this evening, as other teams are averaging about 10 fouls against the Lions.
Manny Garcia, shot from the paint. He gets that one to go.
And the bank is open.
I think we've already said this before, but Manny is 47% from inside the arc. So you get it to him in there, he's going to make it half the time.
Dominic Herring doing a great job there, fronting number 1. Again, when you're a smaller player and you're guarding a bigger player, you want to get in front of him.
Yeah.
So you can try and disrupt that easy pass inside.
And he is not an easy guy to guard by any standard. It's not like he's like, just some tall guy who doesn't do anything. He can shoot. We've seen that already this game. He can shoot. And so, he's a tough man to guard.
Yep. He can shoot. He's got great footwork inside.
Yep.
Definitely dangerous inside the paint.
And really another problem here with Joe Fitch, averaging almost 7 defensive rebounds and 4.6 offensive rebounds per game. That's a lot of rebounds. I mean, that's a lot of possessions that the Lions don't have.
Exactly. Yeah, when you're averaging nearly 15 rebounds a game, you're giving your offense a lot of second chances. Yeah, he's an all-around player, really, Joe Fitch. Really one of the, pieces, really one of the big pieces of this puzzle here for CHA. Yep. He's good on the offensive end. He's good in the defensive end. And the Lions have yet to see a team that has sort of a single dominant player yet this year.
Yeah, for sure. And that's not to take away from the rest of the Sabres offense or, the rest of their team. But, he's clearly is the standout player here.
Yeah.
Whereas the Lions, Manny's probably the biggest player, but he doesn't even average the most points.
No.
Steven Deister averages 16 points a game, beating Manny by 3. So...
Then, of course, we have silent but deadly from inside the arc. We have Joseph Martin. He's 44% from inside the arc this year.
Again, one of the players that really just turns it on third quarter.
Hopefully we'll get some good action out of Joe tonight. Great pass there by junior Steven Deister. Couldn't finish.
3-point shot, no good. Sabres come away with the rebound. To be expected, honestly. They're a tall team. Henry Crott, good job guarding Isaiah Fitch. And it'll be out of bounds here for the Lions. Their possession. It was a foul on the Lions. Bad call there, sorry. Sabres ball out of bounds.
Junior Joseph Martin, number 11, comes off the bench for junior Joseph D'Artola. Senior Dominic Herring's doing a great job getting in front of senior Fitch for the Sabres, really trying to make it difficult to get the ball.
Clock winding down here, 11.1 seconds left to go here. Lions up by 3, 15-12. Let's see if they can put the ball in the hoop one more time. Steven Deister gets the inbound. Crosses the half-court line. To Joe Martin at the wing. Joe drives to Dom in the corner. Dom, nice pass to Manny. Spin around shot. Manny, I guess the ball got tipped there by Joe Fitch. Not a lot you can do there.
It didn't even look like he jumped, Joe.
Yeah, really.
So at the end of the first quarter, we have Lions 15 and the Sabres 12.
Yeah, so far, we've got Manny, who's 60% so far from the field goal. So, yeah, not a whole lot else going on here. Joseph Martin is 33%, Steven Deister 60%, and 33% from the three-point line. Really not a whole lot of stats to read off here for the first, but Lions, sticking with coming pretty much close to that average of their first quarter, 17 points, 15 points. So looks like this will probably be a little bit more of a low-scoring game than what the Lions are used to looking at. So
Yeah, the line's really dictating, though, what they want to do on offense. It's our 5-out motion, so we have all 5 players out from beyond the arc, swinging it from side to side, essentially, to try and suck the defense to one side so we can get maybe an easy pass up near the top of the key, get an easy shot.
Yeah, so far, only 3-point shot here by Steven Deister. Usually the Lions are looking at a little bit more, but they'll get that as time goes on in this game.
They'll heat up. They always do. Just like my golf game. Front 9, terrible. Back 9, we played great.
Ball inbounded here. Lions ball. Joe Martin on the wing. Again, Joe's really just one of those players who he's kind of quiet, honestly, beginning of the game. And then depending on the game, sometimes he warms up, sometimes he doesn't. It's rare, but sometimes he doesn't. But when he does, man, watch out. Doesn't matter what team he's playing against. Tall, short, fast, slow.
Looked like, I don't want to speak too soon, but it looked like a little bit of a cheap shot from number 1. Looks like he pushed Joe Martin as he was going by.
So it'll be Lions ball out of bounds. Lions definitely could do a better job this season drawing fouls out from other teams. But when they do, they've got some really good free throw shooters. Manny Garcia, 53% at the free throw line. So those are just points that you just capitalize on. And honestly, the time that we start seeing those points the most, those free throw points, that's third quarter. Yeah. Third quarter stuff, which honestly explains why our third quarter skills are so much better than like the rest of our game.
Absolutely.
So.
And again, looks like the Lions have switched from a 5-out offense to what we call a triangle offense. So we have one of our big men flashes up to the high post, and then one of our guards tries to get the ball inside to that high post, which you can turn around and shoot the ball, or you can kick it back out to one of the wings and sort of reset the process.
So we have Hardwick here for the Sabres. He just buries a 3. He averages about 8 points a game, so definitely somebody to be watched out for.
Yeah. Another physically big presence, tall kid.
So about 30 seconds ago, we saw Manny on a breakaway down the court, and he was looking for that foul there, but he didn't get it. Looked like Joe Fitch is just so tall, he doesn't really have to worry about fouls.
Lions looking to push the tempo here. It's a 2-on-3. Great no-look pass there by Steven Deister.
Manny Garcia definitely getting frustrated here. He's getting rejected in the paint between the two Fitch brothers. It's hard for him to get anything. Hardwick, another 3, no good. Sabres pick up the rebound. Hardwick, another 3 from the wing, no good. Henry Crott comes away with the rebound. Henry Crott, one of the taller players for the Lions. Got a foul here on the Sabres. Ty Seuss, he reached behind there trying to steal the ball from Steven Deister, and he has the foul called on him, so it'll be Lions ball out of bounds.
That was actually a fantastic play by Steven. So for our viewers watching, Steven, he knew the pressure was coming behind him, so he put his body in the way of his defender in order to draw that foul. Yeah,
he's really a talented player. He's not one of those players who just came here and picked up basketball. He's been playing his whole life.
Exactly.
So, and we see Joe Martin bury a 3 there. Again, one of those players who just kind of stays low-key for a little bit, but don't get him mad because it'll be bad, I promise.
Yeah, that last play Lions was gorgeous. That's exactly what we want. We want to bring the ball up. 2 guys, they're sort of extended from the wing. They get it inside to the high post. The high post looks to drive. If he can't drive, then he's going to kick it out to the wing, and you had a wide open 3-pointer for Joseph Martin. Beautiful execution of our offense right there.
Yeah, Joe and Steve, really the only 2 players on the team, I think, that when they get mad, they play better. Other players, they get frustrated, their game starts going downhill. Manny Garcia, hate to say it, but he's a perfect example. He gets mad, so he goes crazy. But he's controlled himself very well this year. When he gets mad, he just kind of sticks to himself, and he's like, you know what? No, I'm gonna stick the ball in the hoop.
Yep.
Like we just saw him do there. Nice jump shot.
Yeah, Manny has really come a long way as far as the mental game goes. He's really sort of trying to
Yep.
keep his emotions down and focus on the game and the task at hand.
Duran Wilson, corner shot, no good. Nice block there by Steven Deister. A little collision there by Ty Seuss and Dominic Herring. Believe it'll be Sabres ball out of bounds.
Yeah, it looks like a push foul called there on senior Dominic Herring. That's his first.
So, big thing that we see here for the Sabres, that their height advantage really gives them. They average almost 30 rebounds per game between offensive and defensive rebounds. More on the defensive rebound side of things, but they also get it on the offensive as well. So that's something that the Lions are going to really just have to fight for. And Manny Garcia, with his wingspan, with his hops, with the hops that we've seen that he has, he's going to need to come in big here.
Yeah. I mean, that's sort of indicative of a zone defense from the Sabres, especially when you stack the deck, with that much height down low, you're going to get those defensive rebounds. So
Lions getting into some foul trouble here, literally already put the Sabres in the bonus. So that's not good. Manny Garcia, I'm not sure if he's in foul trouble or not, but he's going to have to watch out there. That foul was called on him.
I believe that is his second. So coach might be looking to make a substitution for Manny here soon.
Perfect substitution to make would be Omar Ortiz. Really, just a big player who can bulk up. He can just push anybody around, honestly.
He could, yeah. Just a really, really strong kid.
Don't get me wrong, he's good on the offensive side of the court as well, but defense is really his main. That's where he does his stuff. He can pick anybody's pocket.
Exactly.
He's really good on defense.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of steals from Steven earlier in the year, but we've also seen a lot of steals really from Omar.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the season, he just gets so low and he's so quick. He'll just pick your pocket and you don't even know the ball's gone.
Yeah, really. That's why playing one-on-one with him is so annoying, even when he's injured. So he's kind of on and off this knee injury of his, and so sometimes while he's off his knee injury, I would play him in one-on-one a little bit. Oh man, it was annoying. You couldn't do anything. Nice cut to the basket there by number 32, Hudson Brady. And Coach Basie is going to call a timeout. Frustrated here. Lions are kind of losing their lead that they've got. Lions up 4 right now, 22-18 with 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the first half.
A steady lead, but not a big lead.
Yeah,
I'd like to see about 42-18 right now, but the Sabres are definitely bringing the offensive and defensive pressure.
Yeah, they're a tough matchup, and that's not going to go away. This isn't one of those teams that puts up a fight for the first half, and then second half they're not there at all, and we start subbing in our low bench subs. You know what I'm saying? This is a team that's going to stick there till the last 5 seconds of the fourth quarter.
Exactly. We saw that last year with such a close game.
Yeah, for sure. 47-46, a frustrating loss for the Lions.
Hopefully the odds will be in our favor this evening. The Sabres look like they are still in an extended 2-3 zone, or maybe a 2-1-2 right now with senior Joseph Fitch up top.
I can see that they're doing a good job of guarding the perimeter, but if you get that ball to a quick shooter like Steve Deister, Joe Martin, Joe Deratola, that's a pretty easy 3 if you ask me, especially for those guys. They're good from the 3.
Manny fighting really hard for that offensive rebound right there.
Yeah, he's one of those players. If he wants to play college basketball, he's going to have to get used to this, having taller players who are really aggressive.
Absolutely.
And this is really good for him because I think he's looking to play later on in life in college. So this is good practice for him, playing against taller, aggressive players.
Yeah, and then the Sabres, Joseph Fitch, he's showing a lot of patience defensively.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's not going for Manny's head fakes.
Yep.
He's staying grounded, not giving Manny much room to breathe. Manny's got to be perfect if he wants to score.
Yeah, and you can tell by his body language, even if up in his head, he's frustrated right now. Joe Fitch, talking about Joe Fitch, his body language he would not show at all.
Yeah.
He is so calm. His demeanor is really just really calm.
Yep. Again, it's senior leadership from both sides.
Yeah. And like we said going into this, they're the 2 pieces of this game.
Yep.
If you take them out, both of them out, you're not even looking at the same game anymore.
Yeah, so after number 1, Joseph Fitch, the senior from the Sabres, we have number 11, Ty Seuss, who's averaging about 12 points per game. Another offensive presence. Hasn't been hot yet tonight. Hopefully he stays cold for La Salette's benefit.
Shot by Ty in the paint.
I jinxed it. I just had to say it, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I jinxed it.
Lions still keeping that four-point lead, 24-20. Nice pass by Joe D'Artola to Manny there.
Again, just great patience there by Fitch. He just did not go for the head fake. He stayed grounded, and Manny's got to go up and make a tough shot against the taller defender.
Got a one-on-one shot down here. This is not what the Lions want to be looking at in the second quarter. Manny, I think he's got to be. I mean, in most cases, I'd say like be patient, like get the ball, go down, then go up. But I mean, Joe Fitch, he's not jumping to get up there when you jump. He's staying there the whole time.
Crowded, just putting his hands in the air.
So maybe it'd be better if he just goes straight up.
Yep.
I'm thinking that's probably the better strategy here.
I agree. I think as soon as Manny gets the ball, he's got to commit and just go straight up.
Yep. And in doing that, I think that he's got a good chance, better chance at least, of drawing the foul.
Exactly.
Rather than, I mean, Joe Fitch, he doesn't need to foul you to stop you from making the shot. He can just block you.
Against a team who's physically bigger and very competitive, we need to get those easy buckets.
Oh, man. Joe D'Artola slipped a little bit there on the court, but earlier we saw a nice pass by Manny to Henry Crott. They need to keep that up. Those nice passes in the block, on the block there, and that's what's going to get Joe Fitch to not be able to play as great defense as he is right now. Just those nice passes on the block from Henry to Manny, Manny to Henry.
Yeah, especially if our triangle offense keeps working, we're going to pull the defense away from the basket. You know, we can kick it out to one of the wings, and then the wings, if the shot's not there, they can get it back into the post, hopefully for a quick shot by either Manny or Henry.
Wow, bodies really flying everywhere.
I mean, it's carnage, Joe. Absolute carnage.
Manny's really just giving himself here.
Yeah.
Really is.
Two minutes left to go in the second period. The Lions are up 24-22 against the Sabres.
There's a very good chance that this very well may be the Lions' last game of the season. Trying to reschedule a game with Arthur Christian that was canceled due to some snow, some weather, but no luck so far in rescheduling that, so it looks like the Lions are going to probably this will probably be their last game. Hopefully we can end on a win.
I haven't noticed too much background noise from the Crazies.
Yeah. Getting quiet.
I think it's the snow. We've had too much snow. It's put a damper on their spirits.
Man. Oh, it's ridiculous. It's a lot.
Hey, more coming Sunday. 90% chance.
Oh, my goodness. Well, at least it's warming up next week.
That is true.
30s, yay.
I know. It's going to feel
pull
like
out the shorts and short sleeves.
I was about to say, I'm pulling out the shorts. Shorts and Birkenstocks are coming out.
I'll walk by, I'll see you like sunbathing outside with no sun outside. Yeah. Here in Georgetown, the weather in the winter can get a little bit cold. It's been, what would you say the average this week has been, like 5?
Yeah, I don't think it's gotten above 15. It's the high of the day has been about 15 to 20 degrees, and lows at night have been sub-zero. So not fun. We're
just looking for like somewhere near freezing, where we're like, 30 degrees. Yeah, it's close to freezing. So yeah, we're good.
Exactly.
We're good. That's all we're looking for. So, even though Manny and Joe Fitch have kind of been going back and forth this game, it looks like they're on pretty good terms. I saw them joking with one another at the free throw line, so it's good to see.
And Joe, this is the first lead for the night, or of the night, excuse me, for the Sabres. Salette losing their first lead.
Sabres really just doing a good job of shutting Manny Garcia down. The Lions are gonna have to look to other players to fill his role, and I think that the three-point line can do that for them.
Yeah, we've got to keep moving the ball around, especially if we're gonna keep running this triangle offense, and we're gonna have other people drive, get the ball out, because those easy buckets that we rely on Manny for, they're just not gonna come as easily tonight.
No. Now, if we had him drive in and pass out, and then hit a three there, That could work.
Unfortunately, another foul on Manny Garcia. Really unfortunate there. I thought he had his feet planted, but apparently the ref did not agree. I believe that's 3 on Manny at the minimum.
Yeah, it could be up to 4 by now. But he'll be coming out of the game probably till after halftime. But what we did see a couple of seconds ago, he went down there and he was able to get a shot to go that he hasn't been able to get in a while. So. First shot is good. And so, yes, Manny being subbed out of the game here probably for the rest of the half. Joe D'Artola going in for him.
48 seconds left in this second period. The Lions are tied with the Sabres 26-26. Again, a low-scoring first half, Joe.
Yeah.
Make that 26-27 Sabres with 45 to go.
Let's see if the Lions can get a little bit of a lead here. Nice pass by Joe D'Artola. I think Steve should have taken that shot in the corner.
I agree.
Not being selfish, giving the ball up.
Looked like a full-court man-to-man press there from the Sabres as well, trying to pressure the Lions, not allowing them to move the ball up court.
Oh, man. Bad pass there by Henry Crott. He was looking for Joe Martin on the baseline, but...
Yeah, you can tell Henry's upset right now. He knows he made a mistake.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so far, a pretty good game. I would like for the Lions to go in on top, but even if they went in down by 3 points, it's not that big of a deal. They're typical. I mean, like we've seen so far this year, they're a bounce back. They bounce back after halftime.
Yeah. I mean, with the experience of Coach John Spezia, who's had, he's coached professionally, he's coached at the college level, he has national championship experience. He's going to make those crucial adjustments at halftime,
100%.
which I think allow the Lions to come back as strong as we have, especially in the third quarter.
Yeah, 100%. So Lions down here, 27-26 at the end of the first. We've seen some big stuff from Manny Garcia. He's 60% from the field goal. He's he's scored I believe 12 points so far. 11 of those off of just normal 2-point shots, and then 1 free throw. So good game so far from him. But those fouls, those are gonna come back to bite him.
Yep,
they really are. So, I mean, what do you say? What are you thinking right now? What do the Lions need to do? What do the Lions need to adjust to come out and bounce back well after halftime?
Well, really, I think Steven Dicer needs to become, more of a shooting presence here on the court.
Yep.
Maybe get Joseph D'Artola, Joseph Martin involved offensively, because right now, we're bringing Manny to the high post. We're trying to allow him to either dish or to get that easy layup or, the 10-foot jump shot. Mm-hmm. But we've got to rely on our other guys for, offensive output. Yeah, and the problem, honestly, with Manny's fouls, it actually doesn't lie on the defensive end of the court where they're all coming from. It lies on being frustrated because you miss a shot or get blocked on a shot or don't make a shot, whatever, because of, Joe Fitch being so tall. Exactly.
And then running back the other end, Joe Fitch comes in and you're like, oh, and you go up and then you commit a foul.
Exactly.
So those are where the problems are going to come in. They already put them into the bonus for the first half. So those are just some things that we think that they should be working on. So
I'm sure they're getting an earful from Coach Spezia now.
Yep. Let's hope that we can see one of those bounce-back third quarters, that one of those 16.8 points of the third quarter that we've been used to we're used to seeing.
Yeah, let's set that record. Let's go for 25 this quarter.
There we go. That's the attitude. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to join us for the second half of the game. I'm Joe Mackin here alongside Mr. James Goletley, signing off.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm James Golightly, joined with my cohort, Joseph Mackin, and we're here with the second half of play. The Lions just got out of the locker room, hopefully refreshed and ready to go.
Yeah, an interesting game so far. Really just a game between these two teams that's going to go down in history, honestly. I mean, this is just a really good game so far. Tight game, 27-26. Lions down by 1, but really they've just been exchanging points the whole game long.
Yep. Great physical match, too, offensively and defensively.
Lions doing a good job on offense and on defense. It's kind of hard, though, when you've got somebody like Joe Fitch. And we saw him there, Manny Garcia, go right up. He went straight up like he should every time. Joe Fitch can't really do a whole lot there.
Yeah. I mean, Joe Fitch is playing really smart. He knows that if he gets in any sort of foul trouble, that's going to affect his team offensively a lot.
Oh, my. Whoa.
Great behind the back pass from Deister.
Wow, to Joe Martin.
Deister!
Joe Martin coming alive here in this third quarter. Like we see the Lions do a lot. Lions average 16.8 points in the third quarter. So let's hope to see them really kick into action here. Play some solid defense, play some solid offense, and come, be on being a confident lead by the end of the third quarter. Sorry.
Yep. Bad little pass there from Steven in the corner, but not much he could do there. The offense was not cutting or moving.
Oh, wow.
Great defensive play there from Dominic Herring.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Misses the easy layup, unfortunately.
Nice floater there by Isaiah Fitch. Oh, wow, and a nice pass by Joe Martin. He's repaying the favor there. Gets it in there to Steven Deister. Steve goes up and gets fouled. He'll go to the line. And he is the guy on the team you want at the line. 89% from the free throw line.
Absolutely. Yeah, Steve averaging 16 a game. Like we've said, 44% from beyond the arc and 89% from the line. Unbelievable.
Somebody who's really worked on his form his entire life long. First shot no good there for Steven Deister.
We are jinxing everything tonight, Joe.
Yeah, you were like, yeah, well, Ty Seuss. I mean, it looks like he's pretty good. He's averaging about 12 points a game. Let's hope he doesn't heat up. Let's
just drains one in my face.
It's like he could hear you.
I think he could.
Got a lane violation there.
And that is a reshoot.
Let's hope that Steve can knock this one down. I think he will. My money is on that he will.
I mean, we say 89% and he goes over 2. So
yeah.
I'm going to shut my mouth.
He's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. Wow. Okay, wow.
We're trying everything, Joe.
Reverse psychology, the whole thing. Steven Deister comes away with the ball here. Transition jump shot. Gets that one to go. 32-27, Lions up by 5. Nice move there by Steven Deister to put the Lions up.
Are we seeing Steven Deister playing with some fire right now?
Yeah, you could say that. You could say that.
I think so.
He's not taking it.
No, he wants this dub.
And maybe that's why Ty Seuss isn't as is a little cold tonight. Maybe it's because Steve's guarding him and he's not letting him go anywhere.
I know. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on Steven.
After all, Steven Deister averaging the most points out of anyone in the on the team, and that's mainly because of his three-point skills. I mean, he can make the three on the move and transition. He's a three-point wizard.
A very strong all-around player.
Nice pass there. And
again,
another nice pass.
Again, that is key to the Lions winning tonight, Joe.
Beautiful.
If they keep executing that triangle offense, again, they get it to the high post, they kick it out, and then they get the easy dump down low, easy bucket.
Yep. Joe Fitch comes up trying to front Henry Crott, and boom, he just goes between his legs to Manny Garcia. Nice, easy layup.
Great pass from Steven.
Oh, man.
A big block there from Joe Fitch.
But again, really, he's got a solid, how much taller do you think Joe Fitch is than Henry Crott? Just by looking at it.
I'd say at least 5 inches.
I think Henry's maybe 6'1", 6'2"?
Yeah.
And, Joe Fitch here is 6'7", so, yeah. He's a little bit taller.
Again, you can see Manny and Henry almost both of them flashing up to the high post, trying to get it in, and then the quick dump there. So that's what our offense should look like, ideally.
Yep.
Manny gets it up top at the high post. He looks down for the quick transition onto the bucket where Henry was going. Unfortunately, couldn't get it to land.
And by all means, Manny gets it there, and he's wide open. Shoot the shot. You know Manny's probably going to make that.
Yep.
Ty Seuss comes away with the big steal there, down the other end for the easy layup. Lions up now, 34-32, only up by 2 here, but it's been a close game all game long. So
it really has. Steven up top directing traffic.
Oh, man.
A wild shot there from number 24, Isaiah Fitch. He almost got that to go. Quite the athletic display there.
Looks like we got a foul here on number 30, Dominic Herring. He fouled Joe Fitch on the way up. And I know it probably sounds bad to say this right now, but I mean, I'm glad it was Dom who fouled, not Manny.
I believe that's his second foul, if I'm not mistaken.
So not too bad. Neither team in the bonus so far in the third.
We're tied up here with 4 minutes to go in the third period, 34-34.
Thought that Ty Seuss might have been in a little bit of pain there. He sort of got his legs, caught between 2 other players and twisted it a little bit, but he's fine.
Yeah, looked like an uncomfortable position for his knee.
Nice. Way to go, Manny Garcia. He's done with kind of putting it in from like the box on the backboard. He's just going up high, putting it off the glass, and it goes in.
Exactly. He's getting his body into him, and he's using that physicality to sort of push back, and then he's going straight up. Right? So he's pushing his defender off of him, and then he's going towards the basket to get that separation.
Yeah. So we see Joe Martin here. He picked the ball, picked the pocket of the man he was guarding, drove it back down the other end. He went up for the shot, but he was able to draw the foul. He's at the free throw line now. First shot, no good. Lions kind of a little bit cold from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah. You see the little ball shake there from Joe. Clear frustration.
Yeah.
He really wanted that one.
Yep. He's the type of player who, if he doesn't he holds himself accountable for every little thing.
Every detail.
He turns the ball over once, boom, he's mad. He's like, you know what? You know what I mean? And it's not even, and again, with him, it's not like one of those players who you're like, okay, yeah, control the way you play after you get mad. With him, it's not even a question of control. It's just a question of all right, I'm going to play better.
Exactly.
So it's really good to see. Positive reinforcement.
Yep.
Nice shuffle pass there to Henry Crott. Joe Martin wide open on the 3. Knockdown. Joe Martin rolls the 3 in.
Little fist pump after that one. He's excited.
Oh, yeah. He should be, too. That's a key moment in the game right there. Putting the Lions up by 6, 40-34.
Lions just got a big disruption there in transition.
And that's really, transition is kind of where the Lions' momentum really comes from lots of the time. It's their fast-paced game.
Looks like a double technical here on number 30, Dominic Herring, and number 1, Joseph Fitch. Both team, I believe, will shoot shots.
What happened? Did you see what happened? Did you see what happened?
I did not see what happened.
Man, I'll get somebody to figure out what happened.
Again, great movement offensively by the Lions. Baseball pass from Joe Fitch. Unlucky bounce, out of bounds, and it should be Lions basketball.
So I got a little clarification here on the technical foul. So it looks like Dom was just kind of walking, and number 1, Joe Fitch, sort of started pushing him a little bit. Looks like they exchanged a couple different pushes, right? Pushed each other around a little bit. And in order to kind of stop the fight, the referee called a double technical. Oof. So it looks like it was mainly Joe Fitch, but Dom Herring got a little PO'd, I guess, reacted a little bit.
As you will in the heat of the game, it's high school boys. They're competitive. They want to win. That's normal.
Oh, wow. And we got a foul here on the shot. Steven Deister, he hadn't yet released that ball, and Brady came in and disrupted the shot.
A little bit of a late call, but we will take that.
Lions letting the refs know that was a call that was the right call. They say they do this thing 1, 2, 3. They yell and then they say thank you, sir, talking to the ref.
Yep. Yeah,
So-
the Crazies are a little quiet
Yeah,
tonight.
I would agree with that. I don't know what
I think
it
if
is.
Joseph Riggy were here, he would say the same thing.
Oh, absolutely. I won't give away his acronym, or not his acronym, his like code name, so to speak, on YouTube. But he's commented a couple times. Actually, that totally gives it away. I just give. I'm sorry, Joe Riggy, if you're watching, but I just blew your cover.
Yeah, I was gonna say don't out him. Don't out him.
First free throw is good. Seeing some of that free throw shooting we've been talking so much about.
Now
from
we're
Steven
seeing
Deister.
Now we're seeing 90% Deister. Third shot is up and good. Lions now lead by 8 points with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in this third period.
So this is where the Lions usually, I mean, in the past, not so much this year, but in the past, this is kind of where they make the mistake. They've got like, they go on like a little bit like a momentum rush, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh yeah, we got this game. It's in the bag. When really, they've got more than a quarter left to play in the game,
Yep.
and this team is more than capable of coming back
Yeah,
and winning by 10 points.
exactly. That's if we could somehow like bottle that third quarter
yeah,
energy
yeah.
and just live off that the whole game, that'd be fantastic.
Another three-point shot by Steven Deister, really just pushing the lead here, 45-34.
Yeah, Steven's shown a lot of composure tonight for a little guy.
Yeah, and he's the type of guy who knows what he's doing. Like, he does everything with a purpose.
Yep.
You might be like, oh, what's he doing? And then the guy reaches, and then he's like, oh, he's trying to draw the foul. So, have confidence in Steven Deister.
He is a decisive Deister. Looks like number 11, Joseph Martin, who is a mere 5 what, Joe, would you say? 5'8", 5'9"?
He's about my height, so yeah, like probably like 5'8". I'd say 5'8", 5'7 and a half, I don't know.
Guarding a 6'7" Joe Fitch. That's got to be intimidating.
Yeah, for sure, but he's the type of guy who doesn't let himself get pushed around, and he'll give 100% effort no matter what. Got 11.
Oh, a foul called. I thought it was going to be a jump ball because the possession arrow would have been to the Sabres. That was a great tie-up by them, but it looks like a foul called, which is good for the La Salette Lions. 1 minute to go in this third period. Lions up 45-34. Our biggest lead of the second half.
Nice pass there by Henry Crott to Manny Garcia. Nice reverse layup. Off the backboard. Lions up 47-34. Clock ticking down. 43 seconds left to go here in the third quarter.
Great composure there by Henry to just wait patiently for Manny to get to where he needed to be and make a solid pass.
That is our La Salette offense running as it should be. Flash to the high post, pass into the block, easy bucket.
Bingo.
And if that doesn't work, pass out, easy three.
Again, Joseph Martin, patient from beyond the arc, faked the shot, realizing the clock is at 15 seconds, trying to get a good shot. And there we go. We get the easy bucket. Lions are really showing some serious patience and composure tonight offensively. Great to see.
Spin around shot here. Isaiah Fitch, he spun around for a three-point shot, and he got fouled on the shot. Number 24, Joe Deratola there, responsible for that foul. Only half a second left here on the clock, and Isaiah Fitch will be taking a trip to the free throw line.
As a coach, Joe, that is the most frustrating thing that could possibly happen. Your offensive player is taking a very difficult shot from beyond the arc with 2 seconds left in a quarter when you are up 15, and you make a dumb foul to give them 3 shots with 0.5 seconds left in the period.
Man.
As a coach, that infuriates you because that just you work on that at practice.
Yep.
You hammer that into your players from a very young age.
Yep.
So to see that sort of mental error there from Joe Deratola is frustrating.
Luckily, Isaiah Fitch only 1 for 3 from the line there. But a good effort so far by the Lions, really showing that third quarter, stamina that we know that they're made out of.
Yep.
So third quarter here, we've seen them. So let me just read off the quarter. So 15 points in the first quarter, sort of like what we're saying. A little bit of like a drought, kind of like it's like a valley. That's how like the La Salette games are played. 11 points in the second quarter, and then 23 points in the third quarter.
What did I say, Joe? 25?
Yeah, you said not bad. Not bad.
Big up.
Not bad. And had they made some of those free throws that they should have, I would say that
it would have been over 25.
Yeah. So Manny Garcia here, he's up to 20 points already.
Yeah.
So far in this game, and he's not done yet. Steven Deister he's at 14 points. Joe Martin at 11. So really, we're seeing a lot of good stuff from some of the leaders on this court.
Yeah, some great offensive play from both sides tonight, and I think the Sabres and Lions are both being extremely physical, sort of trying to play the head game as well as the physical game, but the Lions are so far succeeding.
Yeah, but, I mean, don't start being like, well, we got this game, because this game could change in a heartbeat.
The Sabres will come roaring back. I guarantee it. Yeah,
Joe Fitch, not the type of guy who's just going to give up right away. He's coming back in. And, yes, what I've noticed, though, he's been a little bit quiet ever since that technical.
Yep.
So.
Yep. Yeah, I think tempers were starting to get the better of the players, and I think the ref actually, I didn't see the technical, but I think that might have been the right idea to sort of cool some tempers.
That's how it went. And it has to be frustrating for Dominic Herring guarding a man that much taller than he is.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's frustrating. So I can understand how they would get frustrated there. Obviously a little bit of unnecessary pushing around, but refs made the right call. Lions passing the ball around, unselfish with it. Joe Martin feeling a little bit of pressure from Brady. Gets it off to Steven Deister. Steve over to Joe at the free throw line extended. Tries to pass there to Steven Deister. Steve kind of bobbles it a little bit. It'll be black ball going the other way.
Yeah, number 32 for the Sabres, Hudson Brady. Not a big offensive presence, but definitely a good rebounder and a good defender.
Yeah, for sure. He's got height too.
Yep.
And he's taller than the average height of the team for sure.
Exactly. A quick little turnover there on the inbound pass, and it's back to Lions ball.
Yeah, Hudson Brady averages about 4 rebounds a game, so not bad. That's 4 extra possessions for the other team. Transition jump shot there. Steven Deister no good. The Lions managed to come away with a rebound. Nice play there. Manny Garcia, he must have been getting a little bit annoyed there. Gets it out to Henry Crott.
I'm a bit surprised that Manny didn't call a timeout there. Usually when you get tied up. Well, that's going to energize the Sabres bench. A big throwdown there from Joe Fitch.
Really, one of the players on the court who can do that with some oomph.
Yeah, that did not look difficult for Joe there.
No, he made that look easy. Even if Manny had like a wide open shot, I mean, yeah, he would dunk it, but like he can't do it with as much ease as Joe Fitch can.
Yeah, there was a little bit of flair there too. He went came right down and said, "Yep."
Yeah, I'm back.
Again, just like you said, Joe, they're going to come roaring back in this fourth quarter. La Salette has to maintain the composure that they've shown so far, and really push the tempo offensively.
Yeah, they've got to fortify their position right now on offense and on defense, and it starts with Manny and Steve being leaders on the court like they usually are.
Yeah. That was a quick timeout by John Spezia. Again, I don't know if it was necessarily due to the dunk. I actually think he saw something else happen on the court, but kind of perfect timing. You know, you don't want the Sabres to get that momentum and just keep going.
If the play had just kept going on, man. And it looks like the Sabres are starting to bring a little bit of a press now, full court press.
Yep. Yeah, they've been playing zone all game, but this looks like a full court man press, which is kind of interesting.
I'm saying just get ready here because the Lions do a really good job against full court presses. From what I've seen of other teams so far this year trying to pressure them, doesn't work. It works for like the first minute or so, and then the Lions are like, okay, yeah, we got this, and boom, they just power the ball, they just thrust it up the court, and they've got easy layups on the other side.
Yeah, against a zone press, you really want to try and set a screen and pass, but with a man press, you really kind of have to. It's even more important and more critical to set those screens to get separation from your defender. So if they're going to play that full court man press, that's what's got to happen tonight.
So an unnecessary and disappointing travel there by Joseph Deratola. It'll be the Sabres ball the other way. I do want to see when the Lions get the ball back here, I want to see sort of how they respond to this full court press.
Looks like a quick foul on Steven Deister. Not sure what the call was there.
Steve is also really good at staying out of foul trouble. The
Yeah.
most you're going to see him pick up is like 2 fouls in the game.
Yeah, I think it's due mainly to his size and just his quickness. You know, if he does get a bit too physical, he pulls away immediately. Yep, over the back.
Nice.
Great rebound there by Henry. Again, senior leadership. He had great position.
Number 10, Stephen Hardwick. He was looking eager for that ball there.
He wanted that ball.
Yeah, he got called there. So we see the Lions here trying to respond to this full court press, break it easily, and then they get into sort of in transition.
Looks like an over the back there by Manny, which is his 4th foul, I believe.
I believe so. So he's got 4. We obviously don't want him to pick up his 5th. Doran Wilson going in here for Joe Deratola. So it looks like Coach Spezia, putting his trust in Manny.
Keeping him in with 6 minutes left in this 4th period.
Man, if he was to go out, I mean, I'm not saying we'd lose the game, but it would be a heck of a lot harder to win.
Yeah, I don't know if I necessarily like that call, but obviously Coach Spezia, with his years of experience, you got to trust him. Again, just the physicality from these two teams is so good to see.
Yeah.
Right? You get sort of this watered-down version of basketball, especially in high school when the refs don't let them play. So I'm glad the refs are just letting them kind of go at it physically tonight. Yep.
Lions definitely playing some hard offense here and some solid defense as well. Ty Sue sinks a 3 there, lessening the Lions' lead here to 9 points, 49-40. We see Doran Wilson easily breaking that press.
Great move by Joe Martin. Nice little Euro step.
Yep.
Easy bucket.
Saw him on the way back. So he made it, turned around, and he just said, boom. I read his lips, just boom, and just like kept walking back.
Oh, it's such a good feeling beating a defender. Not that I would know.
So definitely a higher scoring game so far for the Lions this game than last game.
Yeah.
Beating last year's team so far by 4 points.
And I believe we will outstretch our average of 52 per game tonight with 5 minutes left. We're already at 51.
And this was one of those teams where I thought it was going to be a lower scoring game, maybe 30s, 40s. But the Lions really proving that, no matter what the weather is, they can put the ball in the hoop.
Yep.
No matter how tall the opposition. Ty Seuss
knocks both down.
51-42. Here's the score. 5 minutes and 16 seconds left to go here. Joe Martin, nice shuffle pass to Henry Crott. Steve slowing the offense down, waiting for his defender just to come up on him before he starts moving. And now the Lions are going to probably start trying to drain the clock down a little bit. They've got a solid lead right now. So they're not looking to score immediately.
Unfortunate foul there. Joe lost the handle on it and then went after the ball, recognizing that he made a silly foul there. And the Sabres are now in the bonus, so Seuss will go back to the line. And the Lions are only up 9. This could be potentially to a 7-point game.
Yep.
Still with 5 minutes to go in this 4th quarter.
Lions not looking in awfully good shape here for the rest of the 4th. Manny Garcia in some foul trouble. Between that, the whole team really in a little bit of foul trouble, putting the Sabres into the bonus now.
And we need to sprinkle some of that 3rd quarter fairy dust on right now.
Yeah. Let's hope they have some of it left in the bottle.
And
second shot is good as well.
Yeah, Seuss knocks both down, making it a 7-point game.
Lions breaking that press easily. That's not their problem. The press isn't the problem. That just drains the clock a little bit more. Nice floater by Steven Deister. No good.
Just needed a little more oomph there from Steve.
I think it'd be a good idea for Coach Spezia to call a timeout right now, especially if he makes this. Okay. Woo! That could have been a big momentum changer.
You done almost jinxed it.
Yeah. Oh man. I don't think it would be too bad of an idea though for Coach to call a timeout, talk things over again.
Yep.
Kind of
just settle the guys down.
Yeah. Because right now they're playing nervous. They're like, shoot, we're losing this like 10-point lead that we had at one point.
Yeah.
And
we can see the defense extending now. The Sabres are still in a 2-1-2, and the top two defenders are coming all the way out to the middle of the court. You can see them extending right here.
Yeah, they know Steve is a three-point threat, so they're not taking him lightly.
Oh, they got to look inside now.
Oh, man.
That's been happening all game. Great shot by Derwin there.
Wow. He's one of those players that we have seen improve so much since his freshman year here.
Please call it travel. Oh. Great baseball pass there from Fitch to Fitch. Again, Lions have to be careful. We're in the bonus.
I believe that's 5 fouls for Manny Garcia.
Five fouls on Steven Deister.
Steve, really?
That's what I just heard.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Wow, I was saying he was one of the players who didn't get in foul trouble.
Yeah, I guess Joe and I were not paying attention, too worried about Manny fouling out, and Steven sneakily fouls out quickly.
Well, I mean, luckily we've got some point guard skills here in Dominic Herring. Not too bad. It's not like it's like a big drop-off between him and Steve.
That is true.
I mean, he's probably not as good of as smart of a player, but at least we got some height on the team now. Not a big deal.
Yeah.
Well, it's a big deal. Don't get me wrong, but it's not too big of a deal. Dom, he's a normal, typical like starter for the team. He's good.
Yeah.
But like had Manny fouled out, woo.
Yeah.
Man, we'd be looking at a whole different game.
Yeah, Dominic plays with a lot of composure. He might not be the playmaker that Steven is, but he definitely brings that senior, awareness. Looks like Manny and Fitch are exchanging laughs here after a little bit of a foul there.
Manny Garcia. Nice pass into there to Joe Martin. Let's see if the Lions can operate their offense without Steven Deister calling the shots. Dominic Herring playing with some nice composure here. Manny drives in, spin move, goes up, and he's going to get the foul called there. Nice move.
That was pretty.
Wow. Got a foul on number 20 for the Sabres.
That's where, Joe, you love to see it. I mean, Fitch has been unbelievable tonight. He's been really, really smart and patient defensively, but just to see that fire from Manny, just that quick spin move.
Yeah.
You see the speed from the tall
6'3"
senior.
Yeah, he kind of got it there, and he's like, okay, he's like behind me on my right. I'm gonna spin around. He's gonna move quick, and he's gonna make a dumb mistake.
Yep.
We haven't really been keeping track though of Joe Fitch's fouls, but I mean, he could be up there.
He could be.
I'm not quite sure. He could be like Steve sneaking up on us.
Yeah, he could be. He's been smart overall, though, tonight. So
yeah. One problem I've noticed that the Sabres have, I think they probably have tacked on about another 6 points already, is like they pass the ball down low, and the guy who's in the block bobbles with it, and then the Lions have time to get their defender in there.
I know. We've been very lucky with a couple just small offensive mistakes that haven't allowed the Sabres to get easy transition buckets. So, I mean, a little bit of luck. Everything's going our way tonight, hopefully. Except for Steven fouling out. I know he's got to be extremely frustrated. He really wanted to be on the court, you can tell. Yeah, so during this timeout here, I can see that even though he's frustrated, I can see it. But he's, like, helping out the team still. He's still telling, hey, you got to do this. Hey, you got to do this. So even on the bench, he's still doing what he needs to do. He's one of those point guards that isn't the most vocal, but he his example and his gameplay really kind of speaks volumes for him. Yeah, and, like, just his overall like demeanor, it's like, wow, like this guy just did this, and like he's not even reacting right now. You know what I mean? He's just like, I'm getting back on defense. Yeah, I mean that we've really seen that from, I kind of call it our big three. We have Steven, we have Joe Martin, and then we have Manny, who just it's just a composure that we have not ever had at La Salette. Yeah, or very little of it. Unfortunate quick travel call there on Joe Martin. We have 3 minutes left in this fourth period, folks. Lions are up 10, 54-44. A very aggressive and close game. plenty of time left on the clock.
And these last 3 minutes of the game are going to be the most aggressive part of the whole thing, really. So that's where Manny has to really watch out.
Yep.
He has to be like, okay, this is like, it's going to get aggressive, and I'm going to need to like stay out of that almost just because I'm in foul trouble.
Yeah, and I'm sure what Coach Seuss is thinking right now is take the ball, get the ball to Joe Fitch, and take it right at Manny.
Yep.
Get someone to draw the foul.
So number 10, Stephen Hardwick, who usually is pretty good with his three-point shot, no good there. I think that what the Lions need to do here is put a lot of their hope and trust here in Henry Crott and Joe Martin.
Yep.
Sort of like there's like Manny and Steve, and then I feel like underneath Manny is Henry, and underneath Steve is Joe.
Yep.
And like if like Henry and Joe get good enough, or not get good enough, but like in the game they get like hot enough, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They're better actually, I think, than like Steve or Manny.
Yeah. No, I agree. And it's like in acting, you have your Tom Cruise, and then you have your understudy,
Yeah.
the guy who looks like Tom Cruise, who's an incredible actor, but no one knows who he is because you're under Tom Cruise.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
So Joe Martin and Henry are really kind of understudies. You know, Henry's always kind of quiet offensively, but defensively he's one of those guys who really steps up with rebounding. He's not a loud presence on the court, but he's a consistent presence on the court.
Yeah, for sure. And same thing with Joe Martin. He's more than just like a hand that you can put the ball in and be confident about it. You can put that ball in his hand and you know it's going somewhere.
Yep, exactly. An off-balance shot from Joe Fitch gets it to roll.
You can tell he's definitely worked on his in-the-paint situations. Oh, no. Wow.
Charge
Manny
taken.
Garcia sets his feet, takes the charge, and now Coach Page is going to – Coach Page looks a little annoyed right now, taking the timeout.
Yeah, I think he's upset with Joe Martin there for getting his pocket picked.
Oh, yeah. He was – but, you have to give it to him. He was in between three players.
In between three players. I think that might be what Coach is upset with.
What do you mean by that? Like,
Joe Fitch read that perfectly. He saw him go into double coverage, and if you watch Joe Fitch back on that replay, Joe played it super smart. He actually let Joe go past him, and then just bopped it right out from behind.
Yep. Yeah, so I can see how Coach Spezia would be frustrated. I was honestly a little bit afraid there that Manny was going to get called there for a blocking foul, but luckily he was able to take the charge.
Yeah, if you're just joining us or joining back, or you just got some popcorn or another soda or something. Well, it is Lent, so maybe some water and some bread. I don't know. We have 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. The Lions are at 56, and the Sabres are at 46. So we're up 10 with just over 2 minutes to go in this fourth quarter. Both teams playing hard. Both teams really want this dub.
Yeah, for sure. You can tell. I was talking with the coach right before the game, the coach of the Sabres, Ryan Seuss, and he was telling me how they really love coming out here because it's such a great atmosphere and everything like that. I mean, they're lucky just to pick up games, you know what I mean? And so are we.
Yeah.
So it's great for both teams.
Yeah, I talked to the coach just before the JV game because I coached the second half, and Ryan and I were going back and forth. He said, he was a little upset that 3 of his players really needed haircuts last year, so I guess they actually got haircuts after the game. And he said, is that Barber who was here last year? Is he still here? Some of our guys, they need to cut their hair.
Oh, man. That's funny. I can see here that Hudson Brady, number 32 for the Sabres, is really him. He's getting into Dom Herring. Like, he is, like, going aggressive, and honestly, he's going to call for a foul pretty soon if he keeps that up.
I think so. Brady's been a quiet but, again, a big defensive presence here tonight. We know he can rebound. We know he's a defensive player, and also he's just simply height on the court with our definitely smaller La Salette Lion team. Again, just under 2 minutes, 1:40 here to go in this fourth period.
Isaiah Fitch, no good there from the free throw line. Manny breaks the trap there, pushing the tempo on the other side. Oh, man. Sabres come away with it.
A very unfortunate foul there by Dominic Herring. I believe we are now in the double bonus because of that. Dominic went for the steal, went for the hack, and I believe this will be 2 guaranteed shots. For Ty Seuss.
Lions have now snuck into the bonus themselves, so hopefully we can see some stuff down low from Manny Garcia, but he's got to watch out because he's in foul trouble. So how, like, aggressively do you want him to go into the paint?
Yep.
You want him to go in there, like, all, like, blazing? Or, like, do you want to sort of, like, chill out a little bit more?
Exactly.
So.
I mean, we have 1:30 left to go. The Lions are currently up, only by a single-digit lead.
Yep.
Looks like it might be 8 points here. No, Ty misses the second, but the rebound by Joe Fitch, again, played really well by Manny there. Not a great pass there by Henry, but it was tipped, so it will remain white ball.
Yeah, good job by Joe D'Artola reading that and realizing, okay, it's out on them. I'm not going to catch that.
Again, two just very good teams. What else can you say?
Yeah, really executing their offenses and their defensive, almost flawlessly.
Yeah, both teams playing very strongly. And just like you said, Joe, Brady picks up that foul. He's gotten a little too aggressive in these last couple minutes.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
So, like we said, Lions are in the bonus, so they'll be going to the line.
Something a lot of players usually aren't aware of, Joe, is the possession arrow.
Mm-hmm.
So if the ball gets tied up, they want to immediately fall on that guy, not draw the foul, but try and go for the ball, and maybe get that jump ball because it's a guaranteed possession.
Yep.
Especially with 1:13 left to go in this final quarter. Great rebound by Henry Crott.
Yeah, he's lucky. Joe Fitch sort of slipped a little bit down low, and he wasn't able to get that rebound the way he would have liked to. Looks like we got a foul here. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
So
looks
we-
like
oh, Joe
foul on
Fitch.
senior Joe Fitch.
So Joe D'Artola will be going to the line. He's someone who's also really good with his shot. 39% from the three-point line, and he's even better from the free throw line.
Yeah, Joe, I think you'd agree. Probably the most just beautiful form I think I've ever seen on a high school player. Just a great release.
Oh, who, Joe D'Artola?
Great wrist
Oh,
action.
man, it's close. It's either him or Steve.
Yeah.
Man.
They're both good.
It's like amazing to watch. It's like satisfying.
It's a
Something
piece of art.
Yeah, it's literally like satisfying to watch.
Yeah.
Especially when it splashes in there.
Exactly. Splash.
Got a three-point shot there by Stephen Hardwick. No good. He's, earlier in the game, first half, he was definitely shooting those threes confidently. Not so much so far the second. Man, no-look pass. No-look pass there by Manny Garcia. I think he saw us. We were kind of like, calm down, you're good. And he's like, okay, yeah, I'm good.
We're up 10. Lions are up 10 currently, 57-47. There are 36 seconds left in this final quarter. If the Lions can hold true defensively, not make any stupid fouls, and not give easy buckets, we should come away with this dub.
Yep.
If you're not a huge fan of sports, ladies and gentlemen, and you're just tuning in because, you maybe have a loved one or a son or a grandson, a nephew, brother-in-law, what have you, it's one of those magical moments in sports when you have a tough physical game against a team that respects you. It's back and forth. It's a tough-fought match, and you stay in it mentally. And then you come out with that win. This is a huge win. The guys are pumped. And that is a La Salette victory, 57-47 against the CHA Springfield Sabres.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I really think that this is starting to become a little bit of a rivalry almost, between Springfield and La Salette.
So.
These are tight games every year. Last year, only a 1-point loss by the Lions, but this year, confident 10-point win.
Yeah, it's physical, it's high emotions, but they respect each other, and you can see that.
Oh, yeah. So, we'll see. We have to get confirmation first, but I'm hoping that we can do a little interview with Manny Garcia after his last game of his senior year.
Yeah.
Unless we can somehow get a reschedule for the Arthur game.
Yeah, I mean, I know Arthur's schedule is full, so unless we get some sort of confirmation that we can get a rematch, that is the last time we will see seniors Dominic Herring, Manny Garcia, and Henry Crott in a Lions basketball uniform.
So I think Manny Garcia is coming here. He'll be coming up. I can see him exchanging hugs there with Henry Crott, Dominic Herring. Last game here for them. All right, so here's Manny Garcia. I'll let Mr. Golightly do a little interview here with him. Here we go.
Manny, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
That was a tough game.
Yeah, it was.
How did you feel getting just banged around down there? They were physical with you, man.
I mean, I'm used to it already because I've been playing in the post since last year, so
yeah,
I get used to it.
Yeah, they were really coming for us offensively. Their defense was really strong. What do you think really helped us out in that second half? Because it looked like, they were trying to bring it back in that second quarter. What adjustments did you and Coach make during halftime?
Well, we played because they were playing 1-2-1, so we were like playing. We haven't a play that we call them triangle, so we just have it in the high post, and then just pump fake and drive or kick it, and that's what helped us to break the defense down there.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. The triangle was really working. We'd get it either to you or to Henry in the high post.
Yeah.
You were able to turn around, get an easy jump shot, or kick it back to the sideline. I don't want to hold you too long. Thanks for coming and see us.
Yeah, thank
Again,
you.
great game. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So here we go. Back here again after a good win. I believe that from what we can see right here, the scheduling, that probably is the last game of the season for the Lions here. But what a way to go out if it is.
Yeah. I mean, there's very little that's better than winning at home and winning a tough physical match.
Man, neither of those teams give up. Like, as much as it was a great win for us, shout out to the Sabres. That was a good game.
Yeah. I mean, kudos to them. They played hard. Just a couple bad passes, and they easily could have won that game.
Oh, yeah.
Had not they had those, couple bobbles in transition, this easily could have been a different ball game. Thank goodness it was in favor of the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, kudos to both sides. Obviously a tough year sports-wise, with still living in a post-COVID world. Hopefully our El Presidente, Joe Biden, will soon release us from our lockdowns. But in the meantime, folks, thanks for coming out. Thanks for spending time with us. On behalf of the crew here, Joseph and myself, it's been a great season. We've loved to spend time with you. We hope that you'll stay tuned on our YouTube channel. We do have a rugby season coming up very soon.
Oh, yeah. So thank you very much for watching here at Lost Left Basketball, brought to you here in Georgetown, Illinois. I'm Joseph Mackin alongside Mr. James Golightly, signing off. Thank you for watching.
Thanks, folks.